Good afternoon, welcome to the shed. So exciting times. Sorry about me lockdown here. My parts have arrived for my flue pipe for my stove. So today we're going to fit those and also, so I've got the 4 of these flue pipes and this kit for going through the roof. It's silicone rubber, should fit okay. I've already tested the pipe on the top of the stove and it does fit, just about, a bit tight, but that's good. Yeah, so let's crack on. I've got a man chainsawing over there, so I'm going to finish quickly. The plumb line from the ceiling down to the centre of the pipe here, so I know that that's where where I've got to drill through the roof. So that's the first job, is to drill a hole through the roof. So just a quick temperature check before we start. It's 9.3 centigrade. So this is the flue pipe. That fits reasonably well. Gentle tap. Certainly tight. I don't think I'm going to need my Jubilee clips that I've ordered. Okay, so that's tight. We just got to take that pipe up through there at the top, and we're good to go. So I'm going to mark the ring that I've got to cut through. Get my jigsaw out. That's 53.1 Fahrenheit. That's pretty chilly. Daylight. So I'm sure somebody's going to comment, well, in fact I know who it'll be, about my wires. I am going to sort out electrics. That's one of my other projects that's coming up soon. Okay, we've got a hole. Now let's drill some holes for this ring. I don't think the bolts are quite long enough, which is going to be a bit of a problem, but I'm sure we'll manage. Okay, let's drill those. Need to bolt that into position. Now that's properly anchored, should be able to cut these, drill these easy enough. Sorry, the footage is a bit sketchy. Had to get a helper in to hold the bolts the other side. That is now bolted in position. So this is my silicon flue. The pipe should just shoot through, although I think it doesn't quite fit. So I need to probably lube it up a bit. Oh no, that goes okay. So one like so. Probably should have joined these two together first, shouldn't I? Just got to go outside and pull the silicon up a bit. Okay, that's it. Installed. It's not going to go anywhere. I probably will put the Jubilee clip round there when I get it. I've got one more piece of pipe which I'll take you outside and you can have a look at when I fit that. This is the external exit. Looks quite good. I probably could have got away with just that bit of pipe, but a bit extra will help. I will make a flue cap for that, stop the rain getting in. Don't think it'd be a major problem. Looks good. Let's go and light a fire. Okay, we're all set. So we're going to light this Scandi style, light it at the top, and it should burn down into the logs. I've got two medium-sized logs, that's about as big as I can get. They're a bit rotten, but they should burn okay. They're dry anyway. Okay, the moment of truth. I'll probably get smoked out. By the way, I still haven't got my sealant for round the door, which is a bit of a problem, but we'll see how we get on. It also looks like I'm running out of gas. Brilliant. This gas cylinder I've had about 15 years. I thought it was everlasting. I thought it was like one of those Guinness bottles in that joke. Hopefully I've got enough. Can't see any smoke coming out the top, which is good. I'm hoping that once some heat gets generated and that pipe starts sucking, I shouldn't have too much problem. It should pull it all through the exhaust, or the flue, as it were. Current temperature is 48 Fahrenheit, by the way, before experiment starts. It's getting colder, the wind's getting up. Might be a bit of snow on the way. Once this is going, I'll put it on a time lapse so that you can watch it. Obviously I'll keep an eye on it as well. Not sure if you can see that smoke, but there is smoke. It's warm but not super hot, which is good. Let's go and have a look at the fire inside. Okay, it's starting to burn now. This is where I start getting scared that it's burning too much. Well, my handle's nice and cool anyway. Oh, that's okay, that's going nicely. A little bit of escapage here, but that'll soon die down. Just shut that for a moment. Yeah, I don't like that flame coming out of there. I think we'll keep that shut. It's a bit of smoke coming off here. I don't know if that's just the paint doing its thing or if it's coming out of here. Nice and hot. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to tidy up and we'll come back to it in a minute. So I'm getting quite a bit of smoke coming off the actual outside of the exhaust. I think it must be the paint curing, so that scares me a little bit. So I'm going to open the door because it's also getting a bit smoky in it. I think we need to let that die down for a few minutes. I shall close up the vent as well. Progress update. The fire's died down a bit. Obviously I lit too big a fire. Classic. But if you can see the nylock nuts, the nylon has melted. So we've got some good temperature. I just checked the temperature up at the top there. It's 160 Fahrenheit and that's rated to 200 centigrade. I keep saying centigrade, Celsius, sorry, centigrade. I'm of a certain age. So I think we're all okay. I just need to make sure I don't light such a big fire. My handle's nice and cool. And here's my fire. I don't think it's going to be much good open. I don't think there's enough draft to do that. We'll see, because it smokes. I don't know if you can see that smoking. So I think we're going to have to keep it shut and just go steady. But definitely needed a smaller fire. Okay, so I've got fire going. It's not exactly toasty in here yet. It's 12.5 degrees Celsius. Sorry for using the centigrade word. Apparently that's a bit of a no-no these days, but that's what we were taught at school. Anyway, so yeah, I'm calling it a success. I had a bit of leakage around the door. That's why I've let the fire die down. So if I want a bigger fire, I've got to definitely solve that problem. The bits are on order for that. The flue is taking away the smoke quite nicely, but when the doors open, it doesn't work quite so well. So I'll show you that in a second. In fact, let's do that now. So as soon as I open the door, I get a load of smoke coming into the room, which isn't good. I've obviously built the fire too high, and I think my Scandinavian method didn't really work. So I'll start with a lower fire, smaller bits. I think probably just, you know, bits. This is a little bit of oak here, just things like that is probably okay as long as they last a long time. I'm using logs like that. That's too big. So a bit of experimentation there, and I think we'll get it quite warm. Well, it's giving off quite a nice heat now, but obviously because of the configuration of this, not everything is getting sucked up through there. Some of it's getting blown back, so I'll have to be a bit careful about that. But yeah, quite happy with that. Yeah, so that will give me some comfort on the winter nights when I'm doing my tool restoration and maybe a bit of woodwork. Okay, so what's next? I need a bench, and I need a bench desperately. So that is the next big project. I can't even do any kind of woodwork without a bench. So there's not a lot of point me restoring all of these planes and things when I can't actually use them. So that's the next thing. It's going to be a big project. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it. I'm going to film it, but I might wait until I've done it all before I you know, release the videos, just in case I cock it up completely and have to start again. Okay, so it's the next day. I haven't lit a fire yet. The reason for that is that I was lying in bed last night and thought of a modification that might help with my door open situation with the smoke escaping. So I'm going to do that today before I light the fire. That's going to be in another video, just a sort of supplementary tidy up video, which I'll do today and tomorrow. But the reason that I thought I'd better talk to you is because I said I'd do costs and I forgot that yesterday. So what does this cost me? The exhaust muffler silencer, $0, apart from a bit of embarrassment walking it through the village. The most expensive item were the flue pipes and the kit to go through the roof. A necessary expense, I think, but that cost me 77 quid, 77 pounds. So some copper pipe, £5.38, some paint, stove paint, £5.50, then the rope kit to go around the door, and the special glue, bonding glue that goes with it. That was £11.50 in total. So that gives me a total of about 100 quid, £100. So yeah, it's not bad. I would have liked to have been able to sort of do something about the flue pipes, but I just didn't have any materials lying around. Okay, so that's what it's cost me. Yeah, if you want to see that little video that I do, make sure you subscribe and click the notifications button. I'll also do a playlist, which I'll put here, of all 3 videos. So if the third one's already out, you can just watch them all in one go. Okay, thanks very much for watching. See you soon.